Ooh. Oh, I mean, I feel liberated. I have no makeup on and it is a work day. I feel liberated.
Let's go with the liberated. Now, Sarah, are you wearing a bra or underwear? Are you going full commando?
Yes, I'm wearing a bra. What, do my tits look that saggy already on this?
No.
What? Okay, that is
no. I thought.
Oh, are you wearing?
Listen, I thought you felt liberated.
Yes, I am. I haven't completely let myself go. My God. Although these things are already heading like south. They're really heading towards the belly button, but that's okay. I'm going to get a breast lift. I heard you can actually get one where they don't even put you fully under.
Oh, serious? You're going to want to go under though.
No, well, yeah, I probably will because I'll have like the facelift at the same time. Like I'll do the whole thing. Like I'll do the mommy makeover. But I've actually read now that they can give you a breast augmentation and they almost like they thread it almost like you're sewing your shirt and they just like pull it up. I'm like, okay, all right, this sounds good to me. And you're like awake. They just numb you.
Numb you from like the head down.
They numb you from the head down. Seriously.
All right. So I'm here for it. Yeah.
I'm all here for this breast augmentation where you don't even have to go out. Thank you. And now, you know, they sew everything. You know, you can get a facelift where they just thread in your cheeks and then they pull the thread. Like, and that you don't have to go out for either. They just numb you.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about because I've looked into getting the deer eye lift, which is like what most models get. And they just pull a string like that.
God, wouldn't I look crazy though if I got it? Like, look at this. This would not be good. Like, that'd be terrible if I got that.
Joan Rivers.
I look so evil. Anyhow, welcome to the show, you guys. We are your hosts, Sarah and Andrea. It's the Hey Frase podcast. We are live. What is on your mind? Leave us a comment. We have tons of stories to get to. We'll tell you Gwyneth Paltrow is now selling a candle that smells like her orgasm. If you know what an orgasm smells like, please drop it in the comments. Crystalia, the comedian. No!
You hate to see it. Canceled. Hate to see it.
Doesn't it suck when like some people that you love get canceled? Like I was such a Crystalia fan. I think he's so funny and I'm so depressed about this. We'll tell you why he's getting canceled. So I'm all about that story. Also, T.I.'s daughter is speaking out. Do you remember all the controversy there was when T.I. said that he would go with his daughter to get her hymen checked to make sure that she didn't have sex? So she's addressing it on reality TV. We'll tell you about that story if you have strong feelings. So much to get to. And also, you know, I love TikTok now. Everybody loves TikTok. Who doesn't love TikTok? We talk about it every single day on this show. So there's
every single day on this show.
Every single day. Well, there's a guy that like is giving scoop because of gay pride. You know, obviously it's Pride Month nationwide. You know, great Supreme Court verdict that you can't discriminate against LGBTQ community. We're all about it, right? So this guy though is saying 3 celebrities that you didn't know who have gay parents. And I was blown away. I had no idea these celebrities' parents were gay. I think it's amazing.
I think it's amazing too, but I was so intrigued that you found it intriguing. You were blown away that 50 Cent, you're like, why is 50 Cent's parents homosexual? I was like, why does it make a difference though?
Well, I never did think that it made a difference. I just didn't know. And I would think that they would talk about it. Like why?
Openly.
Yeah. Like, why didn't I know that? I would have thought that maybe 50 Cent would have said that more. I had no idea that 50 Cent's mom is gay. I think it's great. As you know, I have my gunkles in my family. Half my family is gay. So I love it. I was so excited. But I would have thought that they would have talked more about it. But, you know, to each their own, to each their own. So anyway, we'll tell you the other 2 celebrities. AJ, let's talk about Crystalia first. So you guys, Crystalia, the comedian. I do not watch the show You, but you have watched the show You, right?
Yep.
Which is on Netflix. And it's about, I think Dan and I tried to watch the first season, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. To me, it was way too creepy. It's about like a serial killer, right? Who.
Yes, it is.
Like and he falls in love with this woman, right? And does he try to murder her by season 2 or no? He's just like in love with her.
Not to ruin too much of the whole entire storyline, but yeah, his whole entire thing is he was abused as a child and he's always looking for love, but then he gets tired of the person and then he just like decides to kill them because he's irrational. So the craziest thing is that Crystalia's character in the show You is playing, his name is Henderson, and he doesn't get till the 2nd season, right? So you got to watch the whole thing in order to like get to Henderson, but he plays a pedophile in the show. And I, while watching it, was like, damn, Crystalia plays a perfect pedophile. You know why? Because he is one.
Okay, have you guys seen this blowing up overnight on Twitter? You know, Crystalia is trending and the story is out. So because was season 2 just released, is that how women now have been coming forward?
No, I think somebody released a tweet and it was on this Twitter thread where people anonymously put on different pedophiles or assault allegations, and the woman asked to stay completely anonymous. But other people came forward and said, "Oh my God, I had the same experience with Crystalia."
So Crystalia was sliding in 16-year-old DMs, apparently a lot in Vancouver. So this is the story. I don't believe that Crystalia has commented yet, so we don't know his side of the story. But a woman alleges, and then many other have come forward, that he would slide into their DMs, even though he would find out their age, he would still want to meet them. And then this one woman, I think she was like 18 or 19, so she was of legal age. She talks about a time that she was an up-and-coming comedian. She wanted to meet him. He was like, "Oh, I'll meet you at this bar." Then he was like, "Okay, meet me at my hotel lobby bar." Then she got there and he's like, "Just come up to my hotel room." Oh. Anyway, yeah, I know. No, so she it's a really good thread. So anyhow, but yeah, so it's such a bummer to see, because I used to think he was, I still do. I mean, he's funny, but obviously this is a game changer.
I see so many huge comedians, Nikki Glazer, reposting his stuff, saying that he's so great, so funny, and it just sucks.
Riot. I know it sucks.
He's hilarious. I've listened to so many of the Spotify playlists where he's in so many of the funny little clips that they play, and he's hysterical. It's just really sad when this shit comes out, but I'm happy it does come out.
Well, I'm going to tell you, and I was just tweeting about this, you know, he did like one of my tweets like a while ago, and then I never heard from him again. And I know it's because he figured out that I was in my late 30s, you know.
Like,
I know.
Shit, she's too old. She's too old.
Exactly. I got really excited when Crystalia like favorited a tweet. I was like, "Oh shit, I'm really funny."
And if you guys want to search that.
Then he looked at my crow's feet and he was like, "I don't think so, bitch."
Oh shit, I'm funny.
I'm funny. Crystalia likes my shit. Needless to say, just, you know, from away, I look like I could pass as like maybe 24. But then you get up close, you're like, "Oh, okay, well,
don't worry.
Those wrinkles are dead set."
Still bang you. By the name, her name is Simone Rossi.
I'm way too old. This poo-tang is way too old. It's seen way too many miles for Dalia.
Poo-tang, poo-tang.
Yeah, it is old and worn out. April says that's why he's so good in the show. Yep. Yeah, if you guys look, I give you credit if you all can watch You. I tried to watch You and Euphoria, and those two shows just freak me out. I don't know why. I can't get to, I love Zendaya. I love her, but Euphoria just like freaks me out. The thoughts of my 14-year-old niece ever behaving like that, I lose my mind. Kids don't act like that, right?
I hope not. I mean, I think there's definitely some populations in California that they probably, that's like their normal everyday week. I mean, I would think, it's just, Crystalia, imagine this is a tweet from somebody, this is Simone Rossi. Imagine being 16 and being groomed by a stand-up comedian twice your age, and the only reason you never met up with him and got physical and molested was because you'd just gotten a boyfriend your own age. Oh my gosh, that's just insane.
I know. So anyway, if you want to get down the rabbit hole, there's a lot of women sharing their stories right now on Twitter, and Crystalia is like the #1 thing that's trending overnight. How do we feel about this? From that to Gwyneth Paltrow released last night on Jimmy Fallon that she's now selling an orgasm candle that smells like orgasm. And it says smells like my orgasm, right?
Yes.
I love Gwyneth. Whoever is working with her behind the scenes and her PR. I mean, this is so fucking genius. Do you know how much she's charging for this?
Give me the price.
$75 for this smells like my orgasm candle. $75. For $75, ladies, we could pay a guy to give us a no. We could pay another woman to give us a no. Like, are you kidding? She wants us to pay $75.
Can I get into it now? Can I just get into it?
Get into it, because she is so genius. I actually have read that it's already sold out, which probably she manufactured 3. That's why, but whatever.
It sold out like her first candle. This smells like my vagina. That was the first line of candles sold out.
My God. I mean, but wait, didn't you tell me that you were reading the ingredients in this and it's like grapefruit or something?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let me read this to you. Now, At first, the vagina one was citrusy bergamot, geranium, and cedar scented product, and she said it was supposed to be like a feminist statement. But let me get the new scent. Oh, here we go. Okay, a fitting follow up to that candle. You know the one. This blend is made with tart grapefruit, neroli, and ripe cassis blended with gunpowder tea and Turkish rose absolutes for a scent that's sexy, surprising, and wildly addictive. What? What are any of those things?
Gunpowder tea. Has anyone even heard of that? That she makes this crap up. Anyone know where gunpowder tea is? What are you talking about? Gunpowder tea. Okay, I'm sorry. That isn't even real.
I think what gets me is that I think I would support her if it is just orgasm in general. But why does it have to be her orgasm? Well, thank you, April. Read April's comment.
Yeah, who wants to smell her coochie? I can smell my own for free. I know, girl. We love you. Oh my God. Honestly, Max, bring back up the candle. I want everyone to see this. Max is our intern.
And blow it up. Use those two fingers, Max. Blow it up.
Yeah, blow that ish up, Max, so we can really.
There we go. Yes.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm telling you, I told you guys, her coochie smells like kale. I'll guarantee it right now. It does. She's always, and you know what stinks? You know what? Have you ever been with somebody who's on a detox for 3 or 4 days? Their shit reeks, their breath reeks. She's forever doing these detoxes. Do you know what it smells like downstairs? Oh my God. A bunch of kale spritzed with lemon. It is like sour and tart.
These juice cleanses. Okay. For once, I mean, it's like a candle that smells like absolutely nothing. There's no smells attached with vagina or orgasm. It's like, let's make a mental health line and just say, this candle smells like my anxiety. This is my depression. These are words we could just make up ourselves.
But it's genius. It's genius that she's coming out with this. And I'm going to be honest, like, I think that her orgasm would smell better than most of ours, because most of ours are eating at like Arby's, we're having the Reuben. So our orgasms are going to be like, to me, there's a lot of people out there whose O's smell like an Arby's dumpster. So, I mean, in hindsight, I think it's genius. I really do. I would never buy it, but I also am very jealous that we did not come up with this. You know what I'm saying? Smells like we should have one smells like our queefs, like it should be like it should.
Like get different anatomy down there, queefs, the vagina, the orgasm. Yeah.
Smells like our listeners' taints,
Thank you. Yes, that's exactly. Yep.
We should be selling that, I mean, honest to God, smells like Schman's dick, I mean, like.
I just think that it doesn't really have a smell. This is misleading so many things. Okay, nobody's orgasm smells like gunpowder tea.
Now look, if it was Paul Wharton, I would smell Paul Wharton's taint. Like, Paul Wharton is he's so beautiful. Can you imagine what his taint must look and smell like? Like, his taint must smell like Tom Ford. You know what I mean? So like, smells like Paul Wharton's taint.
By like walking into Abercrombie, it's like that smell that just hits your face. Yes.
So I feel like we should team up with people,
Oh my God.
Anyway, that's so good.
Unrealistic expectations. We should buy one, but just try to get it for free. Like, can we get sponsored by this candle, Gwen? Gwen, thank you.
Probably not. She's already sold out. Anyway, I know that's guys, keyword tart.
And $75. Oh.
Why is Paul Wharton not doing this? We need to team up with him. Smells like Paul Sack. You know what I mean? Like, that sack would smell so good.
Well, you know why? Because he came up with a candle line, Old Vera's Rolls Royce. Why do I want to smell that?
That's right. I totally forgot about
Aunt Vera's Rolls Royce.
Oh my God, you're right. God, he's so genius.
He's onto it. He's onto it already.
So but good. Guys,
that gives me an idea of what it's going to smell like,
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Because you're envisioning old leather and some cigarette butts
being
held by like a Hollywood holder. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, all right, I'm getting the vision. Okay. April, you guys are awesome for joining the chat. Renee, Tracy, of course, Nicole, we love you. Thank you all for being on. Paul is amazing. Leave us a comment if there's a story that you want us to talk about. I want to thank our Talkspace sponsor, tell you about Patreon this month, and then we'll get into some other stories. So if you want to become a member of our show, you want more inside stories, you want more inside podcasts, including revealing stuff from Danny Starr and Paul Wharton, patreon.com/HeyFrase. It's just $5 a month. You get 2 additional additional podcast episodes and a video. I'm doing a little reveal of my time in Maine. So if you want more Mama Frage uncensored, it's all going up later today. So patreon.com/HeyFrage. Also, this show is sponsored by Talkspace, who we love. Guys, your mental health is so important and something that we've all been working on through quarantine and trying to get strong. Well, Talkspace can help you by giving you on-demand therapy. Being home so much, especially during this crisis, can be a breeding ground for anxiety. Hello, we all know. Without the stability of our normal daily routine, the mind can fill with worst case scenarios, what ifs, and worries. You may feel lonely, but you are not alone. We are all adjusting to this new normal. In honor of Mental Health Month, Talkspace Online Therapy is committed to fostering a global community around the importance of mental health. While we may not be able to shake hands, high five, hug, and gather in solidarity, we can reach out for support. With Talkspace, talk it out with a licensed therapist from the comfort of your home whenever something is on your mind. Bottom line, you deserve support and don't have to struggle on your own. Your Talkspace therapist can be your dedicated support system, there to help you feel healthier and more empowered, even in these uncertain circumstances. And as a listener of the Hey Fresh podcast, because we love you can get $100 off your first month on Talkspace. To match with your perfect therapist, go to Talkspace.com or download the app. Make sure to use code FRASE, F-R-A-S-E, to get $100 off your first month and show support for the show. That is code FRASE, F-R-A-S-E, and it's Talkspace.com for $100 off the first month. Love that. All right.
Love that.
AJ, what have you been doing down there in Ocean City? Anything exciting happening overnight?
Overnight? No, we took a long walk down by the big houses. You know, it's always nice to just remind yourself that you live off the wrong tracks of the Ocean City.
Is there like a nice side of Ocean City and like a not so nice?
There's this little small community, probably like 50 houses, and they are fucking massive. Like we took a walk and it's like in this little beautiful cul-de-sac. They're $1 million homes. So it's just always nice to see how the wealthy are living down here. You know, and then I had this idea to go out at like 1 o'clock and 1 a.m. and just hand out shots to seniors and just ask them life, like interview them.
Oh, this was it last night in Ocean City or this morning?
Oh, 1 a.m. because there's massive amounts of kids. I mean, they walk in droves, like of 20 kids. I'm like, where did you guys all meet? Do you guys go to the same high school? How does everybody know each other down here? What's going on?
Oh, so it's all like seniors in high school. They're out at 1 a.m. They're walking by your condo down there, and then you're going out and giving them free shots.
Well, that's my idea. I mean, I haven't executed the plan, but I think it would be great. I mean, I probably would get arrested by the, Mr. Mall Cop Paul Blart, but I don't care. I would get great content. These kids, I don't understand. Oh my God. There's lovers quarrels out on our lawn, 1 a.m.
Why are the trucks near your house? Can't they take it a block over? I'd be so pissed. You know, I go to bed at 9. I'd be like, look, scram, assholes. You know, I'm trying to sleep here. And I've still got like 8.5 hours to go, of my sleep. So get out of here.
I sleep at least 12 hours a night. No, I'm pissed because I now know that I'm the old Karen, like calling the police. Like, there's these hoodlums out on the lawn. I don't know how old they are. Like, I'm that person now. And I hate that. Just 2 years ago, I was getting drunk at 1 a.m. I don't know what's happened in the past. Other than that, it's totally rainy this week. I took a run on the boardwalk. Terrible idea.
Really? Well, it looks
so rainy. It's like thunderstorming. I'm like, okay, not the time. Not the time. What have you been up to, Miss Frage?
Well, same old here. We watch a documentary every single night. We watched one last night on Adam Lambert and Queen, and it was just like a complete love fest of how amazing Adam Lambert is. And I had kind of forgotten about Adam Lambert, I forgot about American Idol, that people used to be stars and what a big deal American Idol, the show, was.
Thank you. Kelly Clarkson. Yes.
Kelly Clarkson, Carrie Underwood, Jennifer Hudson. But then I was thinking about all the people that won and have never gone anywhere. Like, does anyone know where Ruben Studdard is? Like, I used to
Ruben.
Okay, where did Ruben go though?
Wait, who did he go against? Who did he go against? The white guy?
I don't know. Clay Aiken. Yes. It's Ruben and the Claymeister. Yes. Clay left.
That was quality.
Did become like a Republican, like LGBTQ activist or something. It was Anyway, yeah, right? And he tried to run for Senate or something.
Oh,
so
jeez.
Dan and I were reminiscing. We were going down the rabbit hole of all the people, and we were going, because Adam Lambert came in second. So Chris, I don't know what his last name was. Anyway, it was really sad. We decided looking up their Instagram. So the guy that won and beat out Adam Lambert, the poor thing, he's strumming his guitar like in his trailer, trying to get views. And meanwhile, Adam Lambert is fronting for Queen. It was just so, so anyway, we got down the rabbit. This is how boring we are in married life,
Yeah, I mean, well, there's not much to do. We're still technically in a quarantine.
Oh, and believe me, in my house, we're in full lockdown still. Believe my husband is like, oh my God. We still, if you could see over to the right, we have multiple plastic containers like Doomsday that he's got filled with stuff.
Oh, yes. I remember you showing us how he was packing up as if were experiencing the apocalypse. Have you guys used any of those graham cracker cookies that he saved? The electrolytes?
Once in a while, he'll let us dip into them. Like when we were in Maine, honest to God, he, like my brother, he had all this dried fruit snacks. Like he had all this dried mango. My brother went over and started helping himself. And Dan was like, I mean, those are my snacks. And those are some of the only food things I can eat. And Seth was like, okay, so can I have one of the, anyway, he's loosened up slightly.
Yeah. Can I have a fruit snack or not? Yeah. Dan Fraben.
Oh my God. Freeman is, and we have 10,000 masks, listeners send me masks. We have multiple masks everywhere. And then Freeman, he will wash them every other day because he believes that they contain stuff.
That's interesting because I don't think I've washed any of my masks. So is it really just not even helping? It's almost as if I'm not wearing a mask, right?
No, it is helping. Actually, I just read a story before we hopped on here that was now saying, I don't know, medical researchers were saying that if everybody wore a mask, 80% of the coronavirus cases being diagnosed would be reduced. But people don't want to wear masks. They don't think that, now people are over it. People are out socializing. And what people do is they get to their group of 20 friends, right? And then they take their mask off. And so they're saying, don't do that.
Yes. No, but I'm also asking, is it beneficial to actually wash them all the time? Because I haven't washed a dingle dangle mask. I mean, I'm sure it helps.
Do you sneeze in yours? Because I like sneeze. Like I go out.
You're a faucet.
I'm like, oh God, is this like, what is this? Is this like back contamination? Like, I don't know what's going on. I am a faucet. Don't even get me started. Oh,
I'll try to start washing those. Thanks, Dan.
So I've been doing that. And then, I've been going back and forth debating if I want to pay $25 for a masterclass from an FBI agent who'll teach you how to become like a master negotiator, because I'm like the worst negotiator. It's terrible.
That's actually a good point. I've seen a lot of master classes that I also want to look at. Do I purchase all of them? Do they have a bundle option? Sarah Blakely from the owner of Spanx. I want to do that.
Oh, is she giving a master class?
Master class on entrepreneurship and business management.
I would love, if anyone has done a master class, because they advertise the hell out of them on Instagram.
all the time.
Right? You scroll like two seconds through IG and then you're like, oh, master class on how to have the best bowel movement. Like, you're like, all right, well, okay, I guess I'll do this one. It's constant master classes.
There it is. Which one do you see the most?
Well, currently I'm seeing the FBI agent who wants to tell you how to become like a master negotiator. And, as we advance in our careers, I want to go into like boardrooms and be like, okay, I know the psychology going on here, So
yeah.
I'm really tempted to do it.
Damn, I get so many. I get Judd Apatow. I get another famous director is giving one. Oh, there's so many masterclasses now. I know. One day we'll give a masterclass on shit talking.
On what? Yeah. Hey, guess what? When you talk shit, lots of times people don't like it and they don't come on your show. Masterclass lesson number 1.
Masterclass.
So anyway,
5-star masterclass.
We gotta get him back on here. I miss him. We talk about Paul so much.
We can call him.
Oh my God, let's call him actually. Let's find out what he's doing. Because, I feel like he's been real low key.
I'll FaceTime him and he won't answer because his hair isn't blown out.
FaceTime him right now. See if you can get him on the line. And actually, you know what? Let's get him on the line because I'd be curious to know if he knew that these famous celebrities had gay parents. Because I love this video and I had no idea. And I would love his comment. So a guy went viral. He's just doing Pride Month videos. It's Pride Month. Here's who he
Prod,
says.
Jay-Z cried when his mom came out to him in 2017.
Jay-Z.
And the day after he found out, he recorded this song for her. O.J. Simpson never really talked about his dad. But when this documentary came out, O.J.'s childhood friends described stories of O.J. seeing his dad wearing nothing but a bathrobe with another man wearing the same thing. And her last one's mom was a feared drug lord and a lesbian.
Did anyone, okay, first of all, did anyone know O.J. Simpson's dad was gay? I had no clue.
No, not at all.
I had no idea 50 Cent's mom was a lesbian drug lord. And I had no idea that Jay-Z's mom was a lesbian. How am I so why I love this?
Bro, if my parents were of that, I mean, that's amazing. Why would people not be talking about that?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I had no idea. I wish I know. I can see why OJ's dad, I think OJ overshadowed all the other stuff. So I can see that. But like, does 50 Cent talk about that regularly on his IG? Maybe I need to pay more attention.
That's the thing. I only see certain people on IG now. Like they just only feed me certain people's posts. It's so annoying. Isn't
it the truth? It's like you like 3 things from the person and then you get their whole lives. You're like, all right, this is why on TikTok, I don't want to follow a lot of people because I want to discover new people, Oh. And you like one thing. Let me see if I can did you try Paul Wharton?
I did. I tried to FaceTime him. I'll try calling him because we all know, like I said,
right, April said she already knew that. She knew that the Juice's dad was gay. She knew that.
This is Paul Wharton. Leave a message.
He ignored us. You guys see who we're working with?
I wonder what he's doing. Maybe he's on news channel. Maybe he's on WJLA this morning or something. Jay-Z.
We would have already seen a graphic about it. We would have already known.
Anyway, look, we need to do way more gay stories on this show. We absolutely love the LGBTQ community. So anyway, I love this. I think it's amazing. I would love to have my gunkles on the show, but they're a hot mess. So, I don't know. They're always in Maine doing something. They're too busy like growing marijuana, I think, to be on the show. Clay Hutchinson. They're always like, because in Maine now, everybody can have like up to 6 plants. So they're always every time, and they like nude garden. So if you try to ring, and they only have a landline. I mean, they don't have any cell phone action.
Okay. So I love that. That should be an activity at the Comfy Dome,
Oh, that you nude garden and grow your marijuana?
Yes.
Do you want to see 2 75-year-old guys like out there naked with their balls hanging out? No, that's what they do. Anyway.
Oh.
How do we feel about this? I feel like progress is being made. Sometimes I feel like I get a little jaded, but so Quaker Oats announced, and PepsiCo, which owns Quaker Oats, that they're now getting rid of Aunt Jemima, the maple syrup. They're getting rid of her image and her name because of its racist roots, which we all knew. So here in 2020, they said that they've announced that they're officially doing this. I think this is great. Like I said, I get kind of jaded, like, they're only doing this now, but I guess that's progress. That's progress. I should be more positive about it.
Oh, sorry. I just had this noise thing that popped up. It was like a noise popper. This needs to happen 10,000 years ago. This is so racist.
I know. I don't think there's any word yet on what they're going to change the name to, or where image they're going to use. But anyway, I mean, it is good progress for sure. Is this what the original one was? Max,
the original one.
Max is producing the show today. Max, jump in here. Hold on, let me.
I'll add him in here. Hey, Max.
Max, was this the image that you just put up? Was that the original one they used?
Yeah. So like I was looking it up and stuff as y'all were talking, and so like the whole image comes from like the image of a mammy, which is like the right hand to like a mistress at a plantation, and they would take care of like all the white kids and stuff. And I guess it became a symbol of like Southern hospitality and just like a welcoming Black person in like really racist times. So like that's just where the brand started off in like 1935. So
I like that idea of it.
Better late than never, but I think they should just rebrand it. Like it's over.
Yeah.
And people. Oh yeah, go ahead, AJ.
No, you go.
No, I was just going to say, people are saying in the comments too, they've also pledged $5 million that they're going to donate to Black Lives Matter and also to African-American communities throughout the United States. So they say they're working on that. But yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe that brand has been around 100 years, based in so much racism. People are asking if Uncle Ben is going to go next. That's a great question. I mean, because that has the same connotation. So But I actually thought they did rebrand Uncle Ben. I'm not sure.
Our comedian friend Ramin was asking if the Quaker Oats guy is going because he looks like he uses racist terminology.
I saw Ramin's message. That was really funny. I'm like, yeah, okay, bye.
Cancel the Quaker Oats guy.
Yeah, and also that's insulting to all of us too that are young that eat like oatmeal. You know, I don't need to be reminded of this aging racist old dude. You know, update that shit for God's sakes. Anyway, I mean,
Agreed.
Seriously. Well, Max, everybody enjoyed meeting you yesterday on the show.
Yeah, no, I loved being here. It was really fun. It was
good.
so confused as to how like the whole conversation started, but like I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could talk to y'all about all my experiences, you know, share what I had to say.
Yeah, well, we're going to use more of your real life. Well, I mean, any that you want to use.
No, I mean, I'm an open book. I got a lot to tell if asked.
Okay, weigh in on I don't know how you feel about this story. Maybe you don't care. But do you all remember when T.I. got a ton of backlash for basically saying that he went with his daughter to get her hymen checked, you know, which was like a very odd story. Then he went on Red Table Talk and sort of tried to correct it. But I mean, it's very strange, right? So anyway, his daughter, Deja, is essentially confirming that it was true. She talks about how like emotionally embarrassing it was that she woke up, saw this like trending on Twitter because he was on a podcast, which has since been deleted, where he talked about it. But now she's basically confirming kind of that it did happen and the double standard. But so I thought it was good that she had the courage to speak out because that story was tough for, I think, a lot of people to hear.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's like for her, it just had to be like the most embarrassing thing ever. But like, and especially on his part too, like as a dad, like you're supposed to like protect her from the public light, especially when it's over something that's like really misogynistic and stuff. Like, why do you do it with your sons?
Yeah,
and,
I know.
mean, but it also like had to happen in like a public light because like that kind of conversation like happens at least amongst guys like all the time. And since like we saw T.I. get like publicly condemned about it, like, I mean, it started a conversation that needs to happen because it's like it's messed up.
Completely.
Yeah, absolutely. And wait, but what do you mean it's a conversation amongst guys? Are you out there asking women about their hymens?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying like a conversation, like a hypothetical, like if you're talking about like girls with your boys or whatever, and then it's like, okay, like we're saying all this stuff in this conversation right now, but what if I had a daughter? So like if you're saying it like in the past, because like I've been trying to like really watch myself with all that kind of stuff. It's not cool. We just want to talk about like better things now.
Yeah.
Like and just watch ourselves. And it took like watching someone like T.I. that a lot of people look up to, I guess, to even like acknowledge that. And not everyone has that mentality now. I mean, that's just speaking personally.
Right.
No, I think that's great. That's great. Yeah. And anyway, so she is like finally talking about it and you can watch like the emotional conversation. I thought it was really, really good. I'm a huge fan of Tiny anyway. I love her. So I love when she's on Real Housewives. I want her to be on.
Love her.
Yeah, she's amazing. She's like the best. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that story, and then we hopefully are going to be announcing a really big name guest that we're going to be talking to on Friday. I'm very excited about this, AJ. We won't give any spoilers. I never want to like promote the guests until they're actually on because I just want them to be on first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say we can announce it, but I think it's better to just interview them first, see how it goes, and then we can all release the entirety of it.
Absolutely. So hopefully we'll have that. We'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Guys, if you have a guest idea, a topic idea, or if you want any advice, I've been getting really great advice questions. So we're going to kind of put those all together and do like an advice show. You can always email Sarah, SARAH, at heyfrage.com. Look, nothing is off limits. As you know, we talk about all the shit on this show.
It ain't off the table.
It ain't off the table, from orgasm candles to anything else. You know, I mean, we're all about it. So email Sarah at heyfrage.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Tell somebody about the show that has never heard of us. We love you. Bye, everybody.